Beamy, 26, med school burnout, taking gap year. Working night shifts at 24-hour diner just to feel something. One of those places with sticky booths and coffee that tastes like cardboard sadness. Raining like hell one night. Around 2 a.m., girl walks in, soaked to the bone, hoodie too big, no umbrella. Kinda looks like a raccoon that lost a fight with a trash bag. Ask if she wants a menu. Can I just sit for a while? I don't have any money. Manager's a dick, but he's asleep in the office. Nod and pour her some coffee. Hands are shaking as she holds the cup. Says thank you, like I handed her a winning lottery ticket. We talk between orders. Name's Lily. Got kicked out of a shared apartment. Ex stole her rent money. Been couch surfing until the couches ran out. Has one of those voices where every word sounds like it's walking on eggshells. No drugs, no crazy behavior, just bad luck and worse people. Clock hits 5 a.m. Offer her leftover pancakes from the back. She almost cries. Walk her to the back booth and let her nap with a blanket from the staff closet. Manager wakes up, almost throws a fit. Say she's my cousin. He grumbles something racist and goes back to microwaving eggs. Lily wakes up 2 hours later, whispers sorry for causing trouble. Tell her it's fine. Write my number on a napkin and say to text me if she ever needs help. She stares at it like it's made of gold. She leaves with a small wave and a coffee to go. Watch her disappear into the misty city morning. That napkin number felt like the most important thing I gave anyone in years. Next few days kinda blur together. Same greasy food, same zombie customers, same 3 a.m. silence. Keep checking phone like an idiot. No texts. Starting to think napkin got tossed in a puddle or something. Kinda bummed. Then 5 days later. Get a text at 1:17 a.m. Hi, it's Lily. Is it okay if I say hi? Feel sudden jolt of life, like someone jump-started my rib cage. Say of course, ask if she's okay. Cold, hungry, sorry. Tell her to come to the diner. She shows up 30 minutes later. Hoodie even dirtier, but she smiles when she sees me. Sit her in the back booth again. Slide her some hash browns and soup. She eats like she hasn't had food in a day. She probably hasn't. Talk between orders again. She's smart, like actually smart. Was studying art history before life hit her with a bus. Starts opening up. Tells me about ex-boyfriend who stole her laptop and ghosted. Shelter's full. Couch people moved on. Jobs won't call back. Feels like world just keeps deleting her existence line by line. By 4 a.m., diner's empty. She's curled up in booth again, hoodie over her face, holding coffee cup like it's a stuffed animal. Manager doesn't even come in that night. Ask her if she wants to crash at my place. Immediately regrets asking. She looks up, surprised. Say she can have the couch, door locked, no expectations. Okay, but just tonight. Walk back together through the cold. She keeps looking at the stars like they're a TV she can't afford. Get to my apartment. Give her my warmest blanket, some clean sweats. She showers, water running for way too long. She comes out with wet hair and the quietest thank you I've ever heard. Falls asleep on the couch in under 3 minutes. I sit awake in my room, staring at the ceiling. Feels like something irreversible just began, but don't know if it's good or bad yet. Next morning, wake up to sound of cupboard doors softly opening. Smell toast burning. Lily in kitchen, wearing my hoodie, trying to make breakfast. Looks guilty as hell for using my bread. Thought I'd make up for the couch. Toast is basically charcoal. Eat it anyway. She laughs for the first time. Small, but real. Over next few days, she stays on and off. Says she's looking for jobs during the day. Sometimes comes back with stories of people ignoring her like she's made of glass. Other times, she gets hopeful. An interview at a bookstore, maybe at a flower shop. Meanwhile, she starts organizing my apartment like she can't sit still. Folds my laundry better than I ever did. Finds one of my med school books and actually starts reading it. I like how brains work, messy but logical. I tell her she might have been a better doctor than me. She shrugs, but I catch her smile. One night, we're watching some shitty sitcom rerun. She falls asleep on my shoulder halfway through. Heart doing weird little flips. Don't move for 40 minutes because I don't want to wake her. Next morning, she's distant. Packs her bag. Says she doesn't want to get too comfortable. Won't look me in the eye. Heart drops. Try not to show it. Let her go. Silence in the apartment now feels loud. Week passes. No texts. No Lily. Start assuming the worst. Then one night after shift, she's sitting on my doorstep. Shivering, soaked again. Same hoodie, but something's different. Eyes red. I got the bookstore job, but I lost the shelter bed. She looks like she's about to cry, but doesn't. Just sits there, waiting. Don't even say anything. Just unlock the door and let her in. She walks past me, slowly, then stops, turns around, hugs me. Not a thank you, not a desperate grab, just a hug, long, warm, careful, like we're both breakable but not broken. We fall asleep on the couch, TV still playing. Next day she makes eggs without burning them. Progress.jpg. Couple weeks later, Lily's working at the bookstore now. Only part-time, but it gives her rhythm, structure, hope. She leaves sticky notes in my fridge now. Buy more eggs. Stop drinking expired milk, pials. Leftover soup, yoku, dinner, don't fight me. Slowly getting used to the sound of her voice in the morning, like a radio that only plays soft static and bad puns. She sleeps in the living room, even though I offer the bed. Says she's not there yet. Respect it. One day I come home early from work. She's sitting on the floor surrounded by books, crying. Heart snaps. Ask what's wrong. She shows me a letter her estranged mom wrote, full of guilt, half apologies, and nothing helpful. Basically, hope you're alive, sorry for everything, but I can't help you. Lily says it felt like being stabbed with a dull spoon. Sit down next to her. She leans into me slowly. Says she wishes she could just erase everything before the diner. Tell her I wouldn't have met her otherwise. She laughs through her tears. Says that's corny, but kinda sweet. We sit there for hours. Later that night she knocks on my door. Still wearing my hoodie, eyes puffy but steady. Can I just sleep here tonight? Not even like that. I just don't want to be alone. Move over, let her in. We lay there. Room is dark, but not heavy. She holds my hand under the blanket. We fall asleep like that. Wake up in the middle of the night. She's facing me, eyes half open. Do you ever think about it? Ask her what she means. This, United States, more than this. My chest does that stupid flutter thing again. Don't say anything. Just lean in and kiss her. She kisses back slowly, like she's learning how again. Hands shaky but certain. One thing leads to another. Gentle at first, like two people afraid they'll break the moment. Then deeper, warmer, like everything she'd been holding in just came flooding out. Afterwards, she just rests her head on my chest. Whispers, I've never felt safe before this. Don't know what to say, so I just hold her tighter. We fall asleep tangled up in something that feels permanent. 3 weeks after that night, Lily and I acting kinda like a couple. Not official, but we fall asleep together more often than not. She still calls the couch her room, though. Some days she brings home weird thrift store mugs. Every kitchen needs at least one with a llama on it. She hums while cooking. Sometimes I catch her looking at me like she's seeing the future. Pretend I don't notice so I don't ruin it. One afternoon I stop by the bookstore on my break. Want to surprise her with lunch. Place is quiet, just the smell of used paper and hipster sadness. Walk in and instantly feel tension. Lily's at the register, frozen. Guy in a leather jacket talking to her. He's leaning in way too close. Hands twitchy, smile way too wide. Hear him say, "Damn, you clean up good, Lily. Didn't expect to see you playing cashier." Her voice goes flat. "Please leave." He laughs. Says something about, "Still owe me that rent, babe." Blood pressure.xe rising. Walk over. Put hand on Lily's shoulder. She flinches. Guy eyes me up. "Oh, this your new charity case, sweetheart?" Lily looks like she's about to cry, but instead says, "He's the reason I'm not afraid of people like you anymore." Guy laughs again. Says, "Cool story," and leaves with a sarcastic salute. Lily just stands there, shaking, eyes locked on the door like it might swing back open. Walk her into the back. Sit with her behind stacks of unsorted books. She's quiet for a while, then finally whispers, "That was him, the one who left me with nothing." Says he used to be charming. Until the rent disappeared, the yelling started, and the locks changed. Tells me she hasn't seen him since the shelter line. I thought I was done with that chapter. I didn't expect him in the biography section. Try to lighten the mood, she almost smiles. We sit there for maybe half an hour. She doesn't let go of my hand the whole time. Manager says she can leave early. We go home. That night she pulls me into bed. No sex, no kissing. Just wraps her arms around me and says, "If I ever get scared again, promise you'll remind me I'm not that girl anymore." Promise her twice. Once with words. Once with a forehead kiss she said, "Felt like sunlight." A couple months after bookstore incident. Things have settled again. More warm mornings, more dumb inside jokes, more slow cooking to sad indie playlists. Lily's different now. Still carries the weight, but her steps don't drag like they used to. One night we're watching some space documentary. She says, "If you could do anything, anything, what would it be?" Tell her probably go back to med school, open a small clinic, some place where people without insurance still get treated like humans. Ask her the same. She says, finish my degree, maybe teach, or curate at a museum, something quiet but alive. We lay in silence for a while. Then she says, "Do you ever see me in your future? Don't even hesitate. You are my future." She doesn't respond, just rests her head on my chest again, heart beating like it knows something I don't. Next few weeks feel different. She brings home pamphlets from local community colleges, starts sketching again, leaves doodles on napkins and fridge notes. Future doctor, U plus Professor Me equals weird sitcom. One night she wears that old hoodie again. Says she wants to remember where she started. Says, "Thank you for not fixing me, just sitting with me while I rebuilt." I tell her she was never broken. She rolls her eyes but blushes. We laugh, then kiss, then, yeah, soft, unhurried, like writing a love letter in Braille. Not lust, not escape. Just us, deciding to stay. Fast forward 3 years. I'm 29, she's 28. We're married now. Small ceremony at a botanical garden. She wore blue because white is boring and I'm not new. She teaches now, part-time at a local art school. Still sketches all over our receipts and coffee cups. I run a clinic downtown. We have a dog named Newton. He thinks he owns the couch. Sometimes we walk past the old diner. She still squeezes my hand when we do. Some nights she cries a little. Not sad tears, just remembering. Says she still can't believe someone found her in the rain and didn't walk past. I always tell her the truth. You weren't just lost. You were waiting to be seen. She kisses me every time I say that. Every single time